Hi, welcome to What's Up with DJ Now. Today I'm going to show you how to use the slow cook function on your Instant Pot to make chicken enchilada casserole. Here's your ingredients you're going to be needing. They will be linked in the description below as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And if you could like and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. What I'm going to do here first is go ahead and I'm doing 5 corn tortillas, and I'm going to cut them up in strips. You can use them anywhere between 5 and 10 tortillas, depending on the amount that you're making and the amount of sauce that you have and so on. So we're just going to cut those into strips. And I want to begin by saying my chicken in this recipe is already cooked and shredded, but normally, what you do is you go ahead and pressure cook your chicken breast with your enchilada sauce in your pressure cooker. And then once the chicken breasts are done, you just simply take a couple forks and shred it up inside your sauce in your pressure cooker. But I already had chicken that was done, so that's why I'm doing it slightly different this time. But like I said, typically you just cook your chicken in your enchilada sauce along with a cup of water, because then it cooks right inside the sauce and gives it more flavor. But I'm doing it a little different because, like I said, I already had chicken breast and I already had them shredded up. So I'm going to put in my chicken breast, shred it up, and then I'm going to take my enchilada sauce. I'm using Old El Paso this time. I tried it. My typical one that I like is Las Palmas enchilada sauce, but the store was out, so I'm going to try this brand this time. I'm doing 2 10-ounce cans. If you can buy one 28-ounce can, that would be good, but at least do no less than 20 ounces. And then I'm going to stir in my chicken, mix it all into my sauce. And this makes a nice, quick, easy enchilada casserole. The wonderful, good taste of enchiladas, but no rolling them, no cooking them in the oven or anything like that. So it's quick and easy. And then we're going to throw in our stripped corn tortillas. And then we're going to want to just give that a good stir and mix it all up, get everything wet and incorporated. This is why it's important that you have enough sauce, because you want everything to get, nice and saturated with the sauce and not be too dry. So the bigger the sauce, I could put, if I had, the 28-ounce can, then I could have put a little more tortillas. Now I'm going to take half of a small can of either sliced or diced black olives, and this is optional. If you don't like them, leave them out. And then I'm going to take half of my portion of cheese. Now I don't measure cheese because to me there's never too much cheese, so I just play it by ear. But I would say if you like measuring everything, put about 2 cups of cheese mixed in. And we'll save the rest for the top. Right now we're going to stir all that in, mix it in again. Make sure it's mixed inside the sauce and everything's well incorporated. I noticed people had been asking about the slow cook function on the Instant Pot. That's what made me decide to go ahead and show you one of the things I do when I want enchiladas quickly. The taste of enchiladas, but not all the hard work of enchiladas. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push all this down. Once you have it mixed up, you're going to just take your spoon and kind of compact it down where it's flat in your pot. And then we're going to top it with the rest of our cheese. You can use any mixture of cheese that you like. I'm using the Monterey Jack blend. Sometimes I have my own shredded cheese. I already had this bag, so typically I shred my own block of cheese, but I had this and I was trying to make a quick quick, easy meal. So just put the amount of cheese you'd like on top, like you would if you're making oven enchiladas. You can really use any ingredients that you like. This is just my typical go-to for enchiladas. And we're going to put the remaining black olives on the top. And again, those are optional. You don't have to do it if you don't like them. Just putting them kind of evenly on top. Here's how it looks up close. I actually preferred diced black olives, but they were out of those too, so I had to settle for sliced. The slow cooker function on your Instant Pot is just like a crock pot, so you can use it like that's what it is. We're going to put on the lid. And we're not going to pressure cook, so you want to make sure and release that valve. If you don't have the instant press button on yours, then go ahead and just release your valve because we're slow cooking. And we're going to hit slow cook. And I'm going to show you there that you have less, normal, and more. And that kind of correlates with a crock pot. You know, like on a crock pot, you might cook for 8 hours or 6 hours or a shorter time. I'm doing the more function and I'm setting it down to 1 hour because I only want to do 1 hour of slow cook. So we got it set for 1 hour. Okay, now 1 hour is gone by, slow cooking. We're going to go ahead and open this up and have a look. You can see my dog Sammy start running over. He's like, food, food, yay. Okay, now here's our finished enchilada casserole. It's all nice and firm in there, you see. And we're going to go ahead and spoon some of this out, show you how it looks on a plate. It smells wonderful. It's an easy way to use your slow cook function on your Instant Pot. You couldn't really pressure cook this kind of thing because you would get a burn, error because it is compacted in the bottom. So it's using it as a slow cook function like your crock pot, but I did want to show how it can be done. It's easy just to throw a bunch of stuff in there and then just set it and go do something else you got to do, wait for your meal, and it's really good. You have this enchilada taste without the hassle of enchiladas, all the elements, and I highly recommend you try it. You can change the ingredients around to stuff you like, onions, other different things you might like. If you don't like meat, just do cheese, whatever. But anyhow, thanks for coming and watching my video. I hope you'll like and subscribe, and I hope that you'll try this. Have a great day. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.